Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going so tonight?
Woo!
As you can hear, we're both sick. Sorry, Eric. We really tried to sound better, but hey, time is moving and
yes.
We're not getting better. So today we're gonna do Eric's Dan request, and I'm super excited. It looks very, just from the cover, I can see this is gonna be progressive rock.
Yeah.
Also from the name, this is called Joe Denizens's Stratospherius. Am I correct here? Stratospherius. Stratospherius.
Something like that.
So cool, because remember that band Stradivarius?
Yes.
From Sweden. They were neoclassical metal, a little bit proggy, but not too much, more like power metal. Impostor is the album. 2024 is the year. So I'm really wondering what kind of prog will this be. And we're going to do the third song called Impostor.
Yes, title track of the album.
By the way, we found it on Spotify, so we're going to use that version.
Eric sent us the link
to the website.
On the website of the band.
Well, you can buy the CD.
So we'll link that in the description in case you guys are interested. This is obviously a band or project that doesn't have that much exposure, so we're always happy to share it so that we can promote and maybe help them sell a couple CDs.
Yes,
you know,
I hope a lot. I hope a lot of CDs, or
but
LPs.
even just a couple new fans, you know, I feel makes a difference.
Oh yeah,
both
totally.
in you guys by discovering something new and giving this video a chance. So kudos to you if you're watching this and clicking on this. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Eric, for being a Dan member on Patreon. Thank you for choosing this song, for your love and your friendship. We really appreciate you. And let's see what you have in store for us.
All right, here we go. Impostor is the song. And Marley's here as well.
He is an imposter in the video.
he is.
Here he is, DJ.
What do you call when somebody's like hidden? Infraganti.
Yeah, infraganti.
And he's like, hey. Okay, here we go with Impostor.
Incognito.
Survey your truth is a fact. White eyes hanging on your next word, perfecting the act. One more day, another dollar, cash out in the end. How long till they all discover that it's all just pretend?
The tapping.
Just a slave to this game, yeah. Lost in the clouds as I play the crowd. Hold the wool over your eyes. You question all of it. Maybe you're full of shit. Life is a big charade, and yet we still get paid.
It's on the violin.
You question all of it. Maybe I'm full of shit. Life is a big charade. Looks like we all got played. Everybody's got an imposter syndrome. Seven fools that run the world. Stuck in fears with smoke and mirrors. Turning pebbles into pearls. Everybody's got an imposter syndrome. Seven fools that run the world. Stuck in fears with smoke and mirrors. Turning pebbles into pearls. Everybody's got an imposter syndrome. Seven fools that run the world. Stuck in fears with smoke and mirrors. Turning pebbles into pearls.
Also really. Can't believe that's the violin.
Wow.
Wow.
Insane.
Insanity. So everything you just heard, guys, that was a violin. That was not an electric guitar. So usually a violin has 4 strings. He uses 7. 7.
That's crazy.
That's insane. So he's quite the innovator. We even saw here on Spotify, it says they call him the Jimi Hendrix of the violin. Jimi Hendrix is obviously very famous for coming up with a lot of the technical stuff and just being very out there for the time when he was, you know, playing. Nobody had done anything like his stuff before. So I think that's what the comparison is, because the style of playing is obviously very different. It's more classically influenced. So I loved all the changes. It was very proggy, and it did remind me, obviously you can't not think about Kansas when you hear the violin and music, which is kind of like,
especially in prog rock setting.
It's so like familiar, you know, the sound of Kansas has that violin thing to it. Like, it's just, so I'm sure, like, but he's been doing this for 25 years, so I could say maybe he was influenced by them a little bit, you know, because Kansas has been around since the 70s.
Yeah.
He started in 2001 with this project, and I'm almost ashamed that I don't know this. You know?
I know.
Like,
or him. Like, he's played with so many big names. It said on the Spotify page, like Bruce Springsteen, Richie Blackmore, Aretha Franklin, Les Paul, Sheryl Crow. Yeah, like big names.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, there was guitar in the track.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
like
good.
Harmonizing.
Yeah.
But
also
playing
doing
the
tapping,
lead.
right?
Yeah, the tapping.
Okay.
But I love the whole like progginess, that do-dum-dim, 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 do-dum-dim. That actually reminded me of something. Remember when we were recording something and I started doing this palm muting stuff?
Oh, yeah.
It was literally like that.
Right,
it's so bizarre, because it's like,
true.
oh my God, I had an idea just like that.
Yeah.
But it's because music is just, it's going to repeat itself.
It definitely will. Especially like with influences and, you know, things like that.
Because I was just showing Alexia like the palm muting like technique, and just like how you can break down chords in this kind of manner, like dun, 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 dun. And it sounded very, very cool. So
this was really good, though. Kudos to him, to Joe, and kudos to the band. Very awesome arrangement. The production of the album sounds amazing. Definitely loved the drumming, loved just the whole song in itself was just like, you know, like a trip.
Yeah, there was a very cool orchestration there. I mean, like, yes, just the rock aspect of it was great, but there was also other instruments involved. Yeah, I don't know if you heard like some other like classical instruments.
I don't know.
Cellos and stuff like that.
I feel like there was a lot going on, but I wouldn't doubt if there would be cellos, you know?
Yeah. So the lineup, I have not heard of any of these musicians, unfortunately, but so he uses he sang the lyrics, the vocals, electric 7-string Viper violin. You have to take a look. You have to Google this man.
Insane.
It looks like a flying V.
Yeah.
Electric guitar, but it's a violin.
Yeah.
Really cool. I don't even know how he does that, because everything has to be kind of arched. You know how the violin has like this little arch, so you can play like this.
Yes.
And then with 7 strings, how is the man playing this?
I didn't even know violins had so many strings.
No,
like
they don't.
They could be made with so many strings.
I've not even like guys like Jean-Luc Ponty. He should be playing like
you're right.
5-string violin.
Yeah.
But this guy plays 7, so very out there, very
nice.
different. But yeah, I love. It didn't remind me, apart from the Kansas thing, which is obviously very, you know, it is what it is. Everyone who knows Kansas will think of Kansas, because Kansas uses very classically structured compositions, right? So, but other than that, it didn't remind me of anything. It's completely original.
It totally is. Yeah.
Right?
I think it's got like pieces of different bands and music that we've listened to, but he made it so into his own thing, you know, and all of the different pieces of the song were just very unique.
And then the crybaby, the wah-wah. He was
Yeah.
using a violin with a wah-wah. Very, very cool. I like it. I love it.
I love getting
this little
exposed to new things.
Yes. And there's this little like about the artist, and I don't know if he drew this.
Like an animation.
It's a sweet little animation. It's a guitar head playing a guitar and a violin head playing a violin. But it's that flying V. That's his violin.
Yes.
It's very adorable.
I know. I was looking at that too.
But
thank you, Eric. This was great. And you guys let us know what you thought of this song, or if you know Joe Denizen, let us know. And again, please support the artist. Leave us any trivia in the comments, any thoughts. We love reading and learning from you guys. Thank you for checking us out, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.